we draw a flat plan, okay? So take your magazine and draw all the different pages as spreads, keeping the space between them in order to have some space to write down the specifics. Then give names and colors to the different sections. So understand if there are columns that are called in a specific way, or parts of the magazine or the book that have specific features. Then draw a thumbnail of the cover and write the specifics of the book or magazine. Listing, author, editor, publishing house, year of publication, number of pages, if it's hardcover or softcover, which kind of font or fonts are being used inside. If you don't know which fonts are used, you can use the softwares like What the Font or myfonts.com, where you just upload a photo and they tell you more or less which kind of font is that. If there is a color palette, if you can recognize the paper type, or if it's written inside the paper type, if there is written the printer, the binding, but we will see it in the second part of the lesson, and if there is a designer, the layout, or any kind of professional involved in the production of the book. Then you have to draw 3 small sketches of 3 highlights of the magazine. So you have to observe it, you have to understand which are the parts that for you are interesting, solutions that have been employed inside that you find interesting from your point of view. In this case, I drew 3 highlights from the Domus Moda magazine. For example, Domus magazine had a dashed heading with colored column name. So every column of that magazine had a colored rectangle and this dashed heading. That was really 80s. Domus Moda had also a square at the beginning of the English language paragraph. So was a graphical hint to let the reader understand that they were changing language. So I found it interesting. And then employed 3 or 4 columns in the layout. And when I employed 4 columns, usually had illustrations in the center. So other kind of highlights that you can observe inside your product can be the use of drop cap, so the huge letter to start the paragraph, maybe an interesting color selection, or maybe the illustrations. Anything can work, but please observe your magazine in a proper way. Then take 2 other pages to draw at least 2 interesting spreads. Obviously, all of that doesn't need to be done today in class. We start in class and you will finish it for next week. It's the assignment for next week, so you have time to do it. And you should do an analysis of 2 spreads that you find interesting and analyze why you find them interesting. So analyze the margins of the layout, how many columns are being employed, which kind of font, if there are special features inside. This kind of analysis could work, but anything that you can add in the analysis can be really something more. So take as many pages as you need, don't draw too small. Interesting layout of the assignments requested is welcome. So if you find a way to propose all this information in an interesting way within your notebook, it's obviously a plus. Saying that, we can start with the exercise, and I'll be there supporting you. So if you have any questions or doubts, you can come here and ask me. And starting in, 15 minutes, starting from the first line, I want to see all of your booklets. So one at a time, you can come here and show me the booklet of the assignment of today. Any questions? Everything clear? I don't see faces, everything clear. Okay, clear. Everything clear. Yeah, the previous one. No, we can see it online. Okay. Okay, good work. I will upload the presentation so you have a reference.